A.B. Burns, remember, guest of the program, beautiful human being. She calls out the delayed release of her brother. We've talked about her motivation for going to law school. It was because of her brother's incarceration. Now, I want to play her words here. Here it is.
Okay, so boom, I hate to ruin the surprise for y'all, but I need y'all help because these people playing games right now. My brother Brandon was ordered released from prison on September 13th of 2024. It's October 13th of 2024 and he is still incarcerated. And so I'm not sure who we need to tweet, beep, email, call, DM, or whatever, but I need someone to please push that release button today. Okay, the judge ordered him released from prison and he is still incarcerated. And I don't think that that's right. And Governor Gavin Newsom, I'm going to call you out right now because you are the governor of California and because I approached you at the DNC, shook your hand, looked you dead in your face and said, hey, I've been studying your prison systems for the last 17 years. I have been trying to get my brother out of prison, and it has been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I want to know from you what you're doing about your prison systems and how can you and I talk and work to figure out some ways to help your prison system.
Now, sometimes judge makes the order, jail is a little late, maybe 12 hours, goes into the next day. So I made sure our production team checked today to see if the brother was released. No, still not released at that time, okay? Here's the second video.
You looked me dead in my face and said we're doing a lot. Okay, well, Governor Gavin Newsom, let me be very clear that if you don't have staff available at a prison system to push a button to release a man who has been ordered free, then you're not doing enough. And I am here. No one probably knows your prison systems better than me from an outsider perspective. I have visited more of those prisons than probably any California governor ever. And I know you all like to go to San Quentin, but San Quentin is the anomaly. Try Kern Valley, try Corcoran, try RJ Donovan. But until then, who can we get to push the button today? Thank you.
The story is so fascinating. She did complete her JD once again. Congratulations to her. It is confirmed he's still in prison. A.B. Burns Tucker watched as her brother was sentenced. Her brother Brandon was convicted of murder as a teenager. He was sentenced to 50 years to life and convicted based on a law that lets the state prosecute everyone who was, quote, in on it. Okay? A crime or knew a crime was happening. So A.B. Burns Tucker did something quite amazing. When she realized this extreme injustice had been done to her brother, she said, I'm going to change the system from inside. So she decided to enroll at Southwestern Law School to become a lawyer and to get her brother home and to help advocate and release the other captives of this injustice system. She graduates, gets her JD. The brother is being released by way of court order from a judge, but for some reason, he's not out. So for those of you who care about the justice system at least doing what they said they will do, there's a court order. Who violates a court order to release somebody? Be an advocate to make sure that her brother is released immediately. A.B. Burns did give us an exclusive statement. Let's put it up. She says, I can only say that Brandon has suffered long enough. Unless you've been behind those prison walls fighting for your life or trying to maintain a sense of safety, you can't truly understand how unjust it is to keep someone captive after they've been ordered released. 17 years ago, Brandon was stolen from my mom and our family. The court has now decided he gets to come home and he needs to be released. In any other situation or profession, this level of negligence or dereliction of duty will never be acceptable. We shouldn't accept it now. That's right. That's right. You know why? Because we look at those who have been incarcerated as somehow less than human. How dare you? How dare us? We advocate for the humanity that exists in all of us. All right, we're going to stay on top of this. Moss, it's a hell of a thing, man. Hopefully something happens this week to make sure he's released.
Kudos to AB for doing what she did. And
Yes.
now you got to think, when you see this, you go, well, she's somebody who has gone to law school, gotten a law degree, has the ability to advocate for her brother like this. And then you got to ask yourself, how many others are there that are going through something like this? How many other people don't have the means or an AB in their life
Yep.
to put this up on the top of the list of someone like Governor Newsom? So that's what I think right away. I think that this is something that's part of that prison industrial complex. This is something that is the incompetence that we see, where we think that our systems are actually competent, but they really are not. And she is changing the destiny of many people by pointing this out. And you know, we can only hope that that we move towards some reform so that others don't end up like her brother.
That's right. Very well said. And naturally, she's a motivation to me and so many. You transform your mess, whatever you've gone through, into your message. And I've said to my students, your message is typically your mess with age on it. Figure out what you've been through and become an advocate to make sure that you can remedy the problem for others.